Welcome to another Good e-Reader video. My name is Michael.
This is Peter.
And today we're going to unbox the new Sony Tablet S. This is the first tablet really that Sony has put out, and it remains probably their most successful tablet to date. It's a 9.4-inch capacitive touchscreen. It runs a Google Android 3.1, and it's due for an ice cream sandwich update fairly shortly. So without further ado, we're going to show you everything that comes in the box, as well as a first-time boot up, provided that it's powered.
Alright, so showed you the box there. Let's crack this open. Gives you a little info here if you can see that. It says press and hold it for 3 seconds to power it on. Of course, you can find all of that information in the quick start guide. So here's the tablet itself, which we will save till the end as per usual. Visual information on how to lock and unlock and open and close your keyboard. Swipes, gestures, hold on to this, might come in handy if you've never used an Android device before.
I kind of actually really like the way that they, in graphics, sort of show you the essential things, you know, from powering it on for 3 seconds on the box to some of the instructional features here. A lot of people are more visual than, say, they might read like a 30-page guide.
Yeah, I much agree with you. I like that they have just, you know, it's just a little piece of paper with some pictures on it, but it goes so far in terms of the way they package things, because a lot of companies will just give you this very long paragraph of size 6 font that you're supposed to read through to figure everything out, but I kind of like the visual stuff. So underneath we have a wrist strap so you don't drop it, I would assume. Yes, big enough for your wrist, with a phone strap style link that goes through the bottom of the tablet. Sony brand, of course. Important information. This will have all your warranty information. This will have pretty much everything you need to know. Just keep the documentation handy. And the charger. Looks like you cannot charge this via USB. It does have its own proprietary jack, and I must say I've never seen that before. So very, very important piece of the tablet. So let's move all this aside and get to the tablet. So you can see right off the bat, it isn't too stylish from the front at all. It's just a square slash rectangle. But if you look on the back, this is where the styling really comes in. You see how it's kind of like a folded plastic, but it isn't retractable. You can't really open it back up. It's strictly for style, but I think this is where all the styling really comes in. You have a dotted back. You have everything kind of indented a little bit down into the bind. Very nice so far. So let's undo the plastic here and we'll show you close-ups.
I'm almost wondering if that black on the back is almost like a stand or something.
Yeah, I would imagine that it is a multimedia tablet, obviously, so it would kind of give you an angle to watch all your videos and stuff at, and all your videos and various other media. And what's great about the slant is that you can see it's angled so that when you put it down, it's not flat. It actually is pointed at you to some degree.
Yeah, I definitely approve of the aesthetic design of this. We see so many tablets that, in essence, are iPad clones. Not in the effect that they're trying to clone the design, but they're square tablets, you know, square in the back, square in the front. If anything, you might have rounded edges, but the Sony Tablet S really kind of makes it fairly distinctive, almost as distinctive as the Notion Ink Atom when it came out. With its design was much akin to this as well, with the slanted design.
Yes, I would definitely agree. Also, you'll notice that this is situated for landscape viewing, so everything's kind of landscape, whereas the iPad is kind of made to be portrait with the Apple key at the bottom. But I much think that a multimedia tablet should be landscape, because this is where you're going to do all your games, all your videos, everything should be landscape. Also, you see the Sony PlayStation Ready symbol at the back. And the back is really grippy. Very grippy, very nice. Doesn't seem like you'll drop this if you're holding it properly. On the side you have a power button, volume buttons, and a speaker on the other side too, so you do have dual speakers.
I like the fact that they put the speakers on the side. We see so many tablets that put them on the bottom, so when you're actually how we had it face down at the very beginning, or the back down, it muffles the sound. With this, I don't think you're gonna have any problem with that at all.
Exactly. If a table were to sit here, you see the sound is uncompromised. It's going to come out and you're going to have a great audio experience for your media. You see the proprietary jack at the bottom. This is where you plug in that charger we showed you earlier. This is where you would strap in the wristband, or the wrist strap, if you want to do that. Another speaker, as I said, and looks to be like a USB slot here. I'm not quite sure how to open this. It's actually pretty strange. I don't know how to open this thing, but your USB does go in there, and we'll show you on the full review. And this is a 3.5mm headphone jack. Let's see if this turns on for the first time.
You'll also notice on the front it actually has a web camera as well, and that's for video conferencing, Skype, and it also has a rear-facing camera as well. In terms of megapixels, we'll get into that as well as everything else in our full hands-on review.
So I've pressed and held the power button for 3 seconds, as according to the visual directions. It doesn't seem to have any juice in it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a second here to put the power onto it to show you guys first time startup.
So the unit is fully powered now, and you can see here that after the splash screen, the first thing it asks you to do is set up your language. So that's what we're going to do right here. And the next step is to set up your internet connection, and this is used to probably talk to the Sony servers and get yourself firmware updates before you actually get right into the device. So we're going to do that right now. Alright, we've established our internet connection now, and we're going to hit next. Proverbial date and time, Google location, set up accounts later, and the Sony Tablet S connects actually to the official Google Android market, so this is why it's prompting you right away to, set up your account. So this is the main screen. This is of course Google Honeycomb. Seems to be fairly snappy and everything like that so far. Kind of an interesting layout. Certainly you can see that Sony has put their own little spin on the graphical user interface. It's not totally Android, in the effect that it's a stock Android experience like so many tablets that we see. It looks like they've bundled a lot of software here. You got YouTube, Zinio, and Zinio incidentally is really how you get like a lot of magazines. They've put in some custom media players, and then they've bundled in some features like Foursquare, Google Maps, and the entire Google suite. So you have like Gmail and everything like that, as well as music player. This Sony Tablet S is actually known as a universal remote control, so you can actually use this tablet to control your entire living room setup. So I approve of this, and we'll certainly get into that a little bit later. So we just wanted to show you a simple first time boot up and what you can expect when you're turning this on for the first time. We will certainly get more into detail during our comprehensive hands-on review, so stay tuned to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/user/goodereader, and you can capture all of the reviews, previews, and everything else on our blog at goodereader.com/blog. And for goodereader.com, my name is Michael.
This is Peter.
Everybody take care.